Hey guys, what about you today? And today I'm here just to explain to you the history of psychology. Okay? So let's get started. The story of psychology spans thousands of years and encompasses various perspectives, including cultural, philosophical, and scientific approaches. Initially viewed through the lens of folk processes, psychology reflects the cultural norms and beliefs of different societies. The transition to psychological inquiry around 600 BCE, marked by thinkers like Thales, paved the way for systematic observation and rational thought, ultimately influencing psychology's development. The scientific method emerged during the Renaissance, separating psychological study from folk beliefs, and in 1879, Wilhelm Wundt established the first laboratory for experimental psychology, marking psychology's recognition as a distinct academic discipline. Psychology can be assessed from points of view that regard it as a folk, cultural, or religious process, as a philosophical approach, as a scientific method, as an academic discipline, or as a set of postmodern assumptions. From the folk process point of view, peoples have formed their own cultures and religions from the beginning of human history. These different cultures and religions have unique values and norms within which the person is considered and evaluated. Out of these norms come the everyday beliefs and expectations that members of the group will hold about themselves, other people, and the world. Thus, in every culture there is an implicit theory of psychology. Since this process is always operative, it has always been a factor in how specific thinkers, such as philosophers, scientists, and psychologists, as well as lay people, have been able to think about the human person. The folk process remains an especially important factor in some areas of psychology, such as humanistic psychology and clinical psychology. After a long history and thanks to both peace, philosophy, and science, by the middle to end of the 19th century, various scholarly areas had emerged, each with a unique use of methodology and subject matter. One of these disciplines was psychology. In 1879, Wilhelm Wundt, a German philosopher and physiologist, set up what is generally considered the first laboratory in experimental psychology. From that point, psychology began to be recognized as a discipline by scholars in the Western world. Through an interaction with disciplines such as anthropology and linguistics, which were thriving on relativist assumptions and a philosophy of language that limited meaning to the particular and simultaneous in situational case, a psychological point of view developed in the mid to late 20th century called social constructionism. Although promoted by those who identify with the discipline of psychology, social constructionism is at odds with the assumption of the modern period, including many of those that go with science and is therefore labeled postmodern. Such an approach seeks only to describe and interpret rather than to explain, as is the aim in science. Parallel developments such as deconstruction in the field of literary criticism where talking at place at the same time. Okay, so if you like this video, please give us a like, subscribe, and bye bye.